Hey everybody. So I had a little bit of insomnia last night and couldn't go to sleep, so I just got back up and came out here and was working. Uh, I wasn't coherent enough to actually make a video of everything I was doing, but I'm going to show you what I did. This piece here had a notch in it at the top from the old window, and I changed the roof line so that made just a hole. I filled that in, put a little putty on there, and I will be, I'll go through and I'll sand that out a little bit, scrape it out, and it'll look pretty decent when I'm done. I started painting after I decided the colors. It's going to be a light gray for the building itself and a dark gray for the doors and the window frames and sashes and the trim work and stuff like that. Yes, honey. I got my cats out here again. They love me. But so my wife liked the light gray with the dark gray accessories, and so that's what I went with. Also, I worked on this front here, and this is this was a challenge. And let me show you what the old piece looked like. This here's part of it. The other part had a door in there. This door got cut out and is now over here on this wall. This is the dock side, or the truck side of the loading dock. And the rail side, I'm still trying to figure out with doors and all that. Oh. So you can see there's a huge difference already between the stock model and what I'm doing, as well as the front, or the side, I guess it would be. I guess probably the front. I don't know. We'll call this the front because this is going to be the in the money shot when I take photos of the train, because you're going to be seeing this angle versus anything else more than likely. And you can see the difference between the three. This window was a little bit of a challenge, and this piece here was a little bit of a challenge, but it all worked out pretty good. And no cuts, no bruises, no missing digits. Everything worked out pretty good. I'm never alone, just so you know. All right, a little caveat onto the video that you just watched. Well, I guess the first part of the video you just watched. I'm trying to figure out the door situation. If you see this one here, I got these doors out of my parts box. I don't know what they came off of, but I put them together like that. I thought it looked pretty cool. There's also, right through here, there was an opening where I cut out basically this portion right here for the track for the door. I cut that off. I cut another piece and I put in there, and then I put a bunch of putty around there. But this part here, there was no way I could really kind of make that look pretty, so I decided I would just hide it. So this is just a piece of plastic that came off a door that came in, I think like one of those old school casket companies or something like that. Like, you know, it's a oh, what was it called? It's something casket, something. It's like an AHM kit, and I had an extra door for it. I just had it right here. I don't know what the heck happened to it. I was going to show it to you, but it basically came with the door, and then the roller and the apparatus that goes on top that allows it to go back and forth. I just cut that part off and stuck it up there like some framework or something, and it looks pretty decent. And then what I got here is it's a sign. This came with one of the Walther's Merchants Row kits, and I'm just going to put a sign up here, and it will basically sit like that and hide the all the work that I did down there that don't look very good. And I think it's going to look pretty good once you put the window in here. And there we go. Oh my God, everything wants to move around on me. There. So I think that's going to look pretty cool. Once again, this is what the original front looked like with a big door right here. And I'm glad that is over with, because that was kind of a pain doing that. I'm thinking about doing these awnings over the admin windows on the second level. And I got a bunch of these. I went and I found them all and I pulled them all out. And the new windows that are going in are a little bit taller. I ordered them yesterday. I also ordered a couple of doors, probably a pack of doors that will replace these wooden ones that go right here. And I really didn't like those. I want something a little bit more detailed. I wanted something with windows in them so you can kind of get a little light going through there. So I got some Tichy doors coming in. Once all the parts come in and I'm happy with them, I will list the parts in all the descriptions. I'll go back through and I'll copy and paste all those in there. Right now I have not done that because I'm kind of, this is a literal kit bash that has now incorporated parts from 3 of these AHM freight station kits, because I had another one that I built when I was a kid and it's old. So yeah, I got it. It's old. I'm old. And I tried to take it apart and it was coming apart pretty good. And then all of a sudden it just like exploded on me and it went to crap. So it's all in a box, and I just pulled out a couple of more of these brown doors. I'm sorry, brown doors here. And I'm going to paint those. All I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to cover up the small doors, because I never really understood why they had such small cargo doors. If this is supposed to be a freight station, all the doors would probably be large. So when I build this, well, when I put it all together, these doors will be open. These doors will probably be open. And these smaller doors back here will just be covered up. And that'll be the same thing on the back piece here as well. And this one here will probably remain just a small door, just to kind of give it a little difference. And maybe right here as well. It all depends on how much I like the exterior doors that I bought to replace these 2 right here. Also cut in another window right here. These are, I think, 4x4. Hang on. These are 4x4 double unit, 59 inches wide by 64 inches high. And they fit there, you know, pretty well now that I cut them all out. But I know I didn't show you that, and you're probably wondering how I did it. And if you've never kit bashed before or added windows to a building, I mean, it could be a daunting task. But what I will do is, since I have, 20 of these windows to do with the new parts that are coming in, what I'll do is I will show you in a video, probably in this video. And I'm happy to say I'm actually 2 weeks out posting videos. So this video technically won't air or premiere until the first week of October, I think. So I have next Friday's video uploaded already. I just have to edit it and have a screen, or not screen capture, but a thumbnail. So this is 3 videos from now. If you watched episode 1, which was last Friday, this is the Monday after episode 1. And I've been working on this for about, probably got 6 to 8 hours into it yesterday. And I built the concrete foundation already. So let me go grab that and I'll show you that real quick. All right. So as I was saying, I had insomnia real bad last night and I was up till 4 in the morning. So I thought, well, let me go ahead and work on this concrete foundation. All I had to do is glue some 1x4s to the bottom of it to give it the correct height. And I did that. So here it is. It's 5 inches wide, 20 inches long, and it's roughly a 1/2 inch high. And this is concrete fiber backer board. If you're doing tile work, this is what you're going to be using. And so what I did, I just used some wood glue because it's a little porous. I put wood glue strips, you know, all around here. Sat the wood on top of it, and then put some piece of plywood on top of that. Threw about 20 pounds on there, just kind of hold it all flat, because this one's a little bowed. And evidently it shifted a little bit. So now I got some extra work to do. I got to come through here and trim this off. And I'll probably end up using this on the dock side for the trucks. And I'm not even going to mess with that. I may this is going to sound stupid, but I'm going to tell you this works. I'll probably go out to my sidewalk and I'll literally just put this upside down on the sidewalk and go back and forth and use the sidewalk like sandpaper. And it'll take all this down real quick, right down to the wood. And, but like I said, this part here I'm going to have to cut off with a knife. After that, I will go through and I'll wipe it down real good, probably with a damp rag, let it dry. And then I'm going to blast it with this paint that I have called cement. And it looks pretty much just like this. But I'll paint the sides and everything and make sure that this wood is nice and gray, I guess you could say. Cement-ish color. I will probably hide most of this with some tall grass when I put it in place. Maybe a little bit of extra ballast, you know, a rock for the gravel driveway. We'll come up here and hide some of that. If it doesn't look very good, I'll do that. If it looks great, I won't do anything. But cats and trains, that's all I can say. It's going to stress you out. I don't know what she's doing over there, but I'll be right back. If she wasn't just absolutely adorable, I would kick her out already. So let's talk about the roof. So I'm going to have to scratch build a roof because I want ample overhang on the sides. Let me go back to the original model here. Let me straighten this up for you. So in the original model, on the dock side here for the rail side, the roof overhangs. And on the other side of the roof, it does not. Well, I want it to be equal on both sides. And I'm also going to do just like Tony did on his kit bash. This angle will change and will match this angle, and it will all look like one piece all the way down to the very end or the front. If you notice, this one's obviously longer than this one. And I thought about just using all the pieces that I had and just do something like this. And but I don't have enough parts to do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some styrene. And once again, what I will do is basically the same thing that Tony did on his was he did a tar paper roof. And that's what I'm planning to do to this. So all I got to do is get some styrene, paint it black, cut it at the right size, which will be exactly like this. And then I would just add on the piece that comes off that goes up to the front. And, you know, once again, I got these pieces I'm not going to use, but they are used as templates for what I want to do. And I can sit there and I can tape all these together and literally make my template and test fit it and then go and trace it and cut it out. And it shouldn't be a big deal. And of course, you know, one side's going to be one way and then you got to flip it like a mirror to do the other side. But what else did I do last night? Okay, so all the holes that held the roof that did not match angularly right here, all these little holes that went for these brackets, I filled them in with putty. You can see one right there, and then, you know, all through here. So what I'll do is I'll just go through with my chisel blade, and this is dull. This is so dull, I stabbed the hell out of myself last night, and it didn't even cut me. But I wish it would have got in here and got that metal splinter out. That'd been really nice. But what I'll do is I'll just go through there, and I'll scrape all that off. Maybe take a sanding stick, or a fingernail file, as you call it, and go through there ever so lightly to make sure that it's not up against the little ridges here. There's a name for them. I can't think of what they're called right now. I'll remember her after I turn it off. But I'll be doing that. And as you see, I've started painting. So this piece here, I'm going to clean it up. And then I'm going to paint it. And then I will probably do a mock-up. I'll use some duct tape this time that'll hold it a little bit better. And I have some cardboard here. It's like some thick project type cardboard I got at Hobby Lobby. I go to Hobby Lobby a lot. But I'm going to use some of this, and I will mock up the roof and set it on the foundation. and set it over there and let it sit literally for probably a week, and let it, you know, just kind of let it marinate. Really taking good hard looks at it and deciding, you know, am I going the right direction? What do I need to change? Do I need to make any changes at all? Or do I just, you know, keep doing what I'm doing? Or, you know, it just seems to work out better for me that way. So talk about something else. Since I'm not using the foundation that came with it, I don't have these little grooves to put the doors into, and the doors that slide back and forth have these little rollers, little fake rollers on the bottoms and the tops. And this one here, this actually in the middle is a sprue that needs to be cut off, and that's pretty easy to do. Oh look, I just did it. And but normally I use the cutting sprues, and I run it through the sanding block real quick and all that, and just that simple, that quick. But you got to make sure you do every single one of these, and when you do that as well, since it's not, you know, sitting on that foundation, I'll be cutting the bottoms of the doors, of the cargo doors out, because when it's opened up, come on, you know, how do you drive your forklift or your wheelbarrow, or, you know, all over this here? You'll be stepping and tripping all the time. So those be getting cut out. And for the entrance doors and exit doors, I'll probably leave that in there and just kind of maybe paint it a little concrete color or something like that to look like it's part of the step or the door itself. Now, I don't think I'm gonna have any of these doors open, but at the same time, I just may have some dude walking out or something like that. I recently bought a whole bunch of detail parts at Mike's Trains, of course. Some guy is selling off his collection, and I saw all these pieces of cargo, you know, and you got some working dudes there. You got some forklifts back here, which I'm pretty sure are not my right time period, but at the same time, you know, they might have a place somewhere. I think there's a pallet right there. I got a bunch of dudes over here working. Look at these dudes, man. Look at that stud in the red shirt picking up a railroad tie by himself. He's probably got a hernia, and he won't be coming back to work for the railroad because he hurt himself being stupid. But I got all these figures and stuff like that, so they will be a part of the model. And something I didn't think about at the time was I got these tractors, and I was like, you know, maybe I should put a ramp at the end of the track, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, where this freight house is going to go. So the freight house foundation starts here, and it ends even with the track right here. So the foundation comes this way, and I was thinking about putting a ramp right here, and it would also hide my feeder wires that I got right here on top of the rails themselves. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know. And I will go ahead and I'm gonna end this one. I think I've got enough short videos, I guess, to complete an entire another video. I don't know. You'll see. If there's nothing else after this, then you know I decided to end it here. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, come back here in a couple days, see what I talk about next. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate y'all.